12-year-old Ethan is preparing for his bar mitzvah, a ceremony that will mark his transition into Jewish adulthood on his 13th birthday.
And then you wrap it around your arm 7 times.
An important part of the process is learning to lay his tefillin, that Jewish men strap to their head and arm during prayers.
I've always wanted to have my bar mitzvah. Every Jewish man in my family's had it, like my uncles and cousins, and I just want to make my mum, dad and family proud, really.
Ethan will be called up to read from the Torah, which is a big honour.
7, and you wrap it around your arm. I'm proud to be Jewish, but I don't really talk about it a lot, because I haven't got really a lot of friends who are Jewish.
We've just got to get practice on getting it a little bit tighter. It's an identity, it's a being, and for me, even if my child chooses not to be religious, they've been shown a path.
I'm feeling a bit nervous, but I think if I have a bit more practice, I think I'll do all right.
Being called up to read from the Torah is a key part of the bar mitzvah ceremony.
Yemi Yaakov Shari Shava Shiva Shamim V'Arbiyim V'Mat Shanla.
Fantastic! Oh, brilliant! I told you were brilliant.
I'm twinning a boy called Eli Eisman, who sadly died in the Holocaust from the Nazis. I'm doing my bar mitzvah in his honour, basically.
Choosing to twin a bar mitzvah with a child victim of the Holocaust is becoming an increasingly popular way for children to strengthen the connection with their Jewish heritage. Eli Eisman was one of the 1.5 million Jewish children who died in the Holocaust.
This child, along with his whole family, were completely wiped out. He's been forgotten, you know, his life is almost non-existent. And by Ethan doing his bar mitzvah for the memory of this child, this boy will never be forgotten in our family.
I'm gonna light a candle for him every Holocaust memorial, every year, to make sure he will never be forgotten.
The day of Ethan's bar mitzvah has arrived.
I do feel a bit nervous, but I mean, the rabbi has been helping me, so I feel a bit confident with him by my side.
Orthodox Jews adhere most strictly to traditional beliefs and practices.
Am I Orthodox? An Orthodox person wouldn't thought I'm Orthodox, but I'm trying to show my children the best version of being Jewish, then, you know, they can make up the decision for themselves.
For Ethan and his family, his coming of age is an important milestone to mark, despite the difficult circumstances of the past year.
It's not going to be like a normal bar mitzvah, as in like a lot of people have huge celebrations, but actually the most important thing is that he's doing it.
The moment has come for Ethan to be called up to recite the blessings on the Torah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'ka benu mikol hamin v'natan lanu et Torah.
Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, chai v'kayam. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Ethan is now an adult in the eyes of Jewish law, responsible for living his life according to the Torah.
So the most important thing about being Jewish to me is probably carrying on to tradition in my family. My nans and papas would be happy. I think they'll be watching over. Thank you for joining me today on my bar mitzvah. Today's actually just not my bar mitzvah. I'm actually twinning my bar mitzvah with a young victim of the Holocaust. Let me tell you about Eli Eisman. Eli was from Poland, where my ancestors were from. Eli didn't have a privilege of a bar mitzvah, so today I'm honouring his name and memory, so Eli and his family will never be forgotten, and I am so proud to be given the privilege of being Eli's guardian. I'm really proud of myself. I think I've made my family proud.